What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the EAFC 24 career mode. We are returning today on the back of the 4-0 drubbing on the opening day, which leaves us bottom of the table. So great start for Luton, as we're expecting a very difficult beginning to life in the Premier League. Loads of stuff to get through today, 3 more games, 2 in the league and our first in the cup, and we'll play for the rest of the window, where we've got 14 mil remaining in the budget, and I'll look to make some signings to the transfer targets you recommended in the last episode as well. And guys, as it is Saturday morning, if you want another episode of the EAFC career mode, and get this video to 1,000 likes, okay? 1,000 likes and I'll start uploading the next episode right away. So jumping straight into the first game of today's episode, it's our first home game at Kenilworth Road in the Premier League as well. Really excited for this one, and it's a rare game where we go into it knowing we can match up with our opponents pretty well. It's Burnley, last year's Championship champions, and no doubt about it, it's going to be tough to pick up wins this season, but this is one of the games where I do believe we can target all 3 points. One change to our 5-3-2, that's Samuel Lecomte coming in for Chong. As for Burnley, they're playing a 4-2-3-1 with 2 tricky winners. Need to capitalise on this game and get at least a point, preferably all 3. Yeah, I've also changed the camera as well, just to let you guys know I've gone to co-op, for those that always ask my camera settings, and doesn't look as though changing the camera is going to do us much good. 6 minutes in, first chance, we're already a goal down. I mean, that was just too easy. Just literally walked straight through me. Unbelievable. Well, we're going to get very few games like this where we've got genuine chances to win. And if we start games like this off, put us in the Championship already. It's embarrassing. Look, granted, we're the weakest team in the division, but at the end of the day, this is just not working. I mean, we're just too... Oh, my God. It's too easy for teams to just split open our back 5. There's just not enough positional sense. There's not enough tight marking. 15 minutes in, 2-0 down. Okay, alright, this is terrible. But, like I said, we're going to get a chance on the offensive end. The most important thing is we take them. Oh, how has he just walked past me like that? Seriously, you're absolutely joking me. I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. Just like the previous game where Brighton were 3-0 down inside the first half an hour. 34 minutes. That's a saving grace. We lasted 4 extra minutes this time. Blimey, it's just too easy. It's just far too easy, man. Come on. We got height. We got strength. We've got ability, so when we win those set pieces, we'll have to capitalise on those. There's Cash-in as his shot blocked, and is that a penalty? What's that? Is that? I wonder if that's giving us a handball. That I've got handballs turned on for the realism. I wonder if that struck an arm there on the shot coming through. It did. Right decision. Right decision. They checked it VAR. It's the right decision. Penalty, Luton, and a chance to get back in this from the spot. Adebayo going top left, scores. First goal in the Premier League from the spot. Adebayo gets it, we'll take it. Kamba does well, and away we go on the counter. Barkley. Morris. Saved. Better though, much better. Samuel Lecomte. Ross Barkley turns, shoots. Oh! So much better. Much better. Much better from Luton Town. Got to be brave, you know. We know we're going to concede. So, man, we've got to take the chance on the other end. That'll do it. 4-1. Leaky defence, man. But at least the positives are we're getting chances going forward. But like I said in the episode opener, the save opener, we got to sort the defence out. We're going to get chances. We're going to get goals. We've got to sort the defence out. We know this game is done. Can we get a consolation? And a second goal and our first from open play right before the finale. Barkley. Adebayo gets it. Lovely finish by Adebayo. It's our first from open play. That doesn't count for double, I'm afraid, mate. And it's his second of the game. I did say I think this guy will be our main man up top this season. Very physical striker, but good of his feet as well. And he's proved that on our first game at Kenilworth Road this season. Sadly, his brace will come in vain. Positives. First goal's on the board, but no points. 4-2 the final score. And no doubt about it, we've had a very, very tough start to life in the Premier League, as we were expecting. Yeah, I do wonder if, you know, playing this way Very low block, very conservative. I do wonder if maybe it's just not how we should be doing things, you know. Maybe we should be braver, you know. Like we're going to get chances, we're going to get goals, and we know we're going to concede. So the more bodies we throw forward, the more chance for more goals. Maybe we'll get lucky, because at the moment, even with 5 at the back, it feels like 2. I mean, we're just getting absolutely blown wide open. So I don't know, I'll think about it. And already this makes for grim viewing. 2 games in, 8 goals conceded, rock bottom with 0 points. And if we don't win this next game on Tuesday night, League 2, 4th tier Doncaster Rovers away in the Carabao Cup, I will be fearing the sack early. 54 rated goalkeeper between the sticks, and whilst I have rotated my entire team, this needs to be a win and our first of the season to feel good about ourselves. Come on, Luton. Yeah, I feel as though if we fail to win this game, I think the odds on me being the first manager sacked in the Premier League are going to be suspended come full time. Oh, what a brilliant tackle that is. My goodness, last ditch and then some. But putting the pressure on early, looking for that opening. Brown, there it is. 6 minutes in and we have the lead. We've got to win this. These are the games, I call them chippies. You know, they're the sort of games where you need them once in a while to make you feel good about yourself. Perfect start, 1-0. That's what we need. And now can we defend? Push that ball inside. Push that ball inside. There always seems to be a free man coming through, and that's a brilliant little cutback and a brilliant block by Mengi, who's just signed, but it's coming straight back at us. Man, you know you're off to a tough start when a League 2 team on the offensive is giving you a really tough time. Come on. Win that. Oh, well done, Tim. Good hands, mate. Yes, Pelly. Well done, mate. Oh, great chance. Surely. Yes! 2-ing it up, and surely we're going to get our first win of the season here. 27 minutes to go, trying to hold on to that clean sheet if we can. As Doncaster look for a route back into the game here. Much better defensively in this one. But, oh, how has that gone in? Timmy at the near post gives Doncaster a route back into. How has he not saved that, man? That's so poor. Straight into the near post. And I tell you, if we throw this away, I'll be fuming. 12 minutes to hang on to this 1-goal lead. That was 2 up until recently. Surely, we're not going to suffer the humiliation of this. Throw away. Oh my God. League 2, and they've just pulled off the goal of the season so far. That is ridiculous. That's how you know it's ultimate. My God. I can't believe it. I don't know how to defend. I don't know how you defend against that, to be fair. Goodness gracious. But if we can't defend, we've just got to score more. Cooley Woodrow off the bench. Surely wins it. Relief in Doncaster. It may be League 2, but you know what? Man, I'll take it. Goodness gracious. Almost an embarrassing throwaway from 2-ing it up. But we escape courtesy of a late Cooley Woodrow goal. We'll take it. We'll take it. 3-2. Pop us in the hat for the next round. First W of the season. And Lord knows we needed it. A win is a win. No matter how you look at it, a win is a win. So the final games we played on that Wednesday. So now we'll be able to see who we've got in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. A good cup run will be a nice distraction from our poor start in the Premier League. And we've got Brighton away, who we lost to 4-0 on the opening day. So, well, I think that cup run has ended before it really started. And after conceding 10 goals in our opening 3 games, I definitely think it's time to make a new signing. So guys, thank you so much for all the comments in the last episode. I had some great transfer suggestions from you guys, and keep them coming as well. Keep commenting those transfer suggestions, because we've got 14 mil in the budget, and I'm only going to make one more signing in the summer window, but there'll still be a January window to come as well. So keep those transfer suggestions coming. So yeah, great suggestions for me in the last episode. I must say, I'm really, really excited about the prospect to bringing in a new striker. But right now, scoring goals clearly isn't looking like our big problem. The big problem is on defense. So great suggestions here. Daryl Dyke, saw his name popped up a few times. Josh Sargent, I know I've got some American fans, so no doubt about it. I would like a couple of Americans joining this team at some point. But for now, with Reece Nelson as well, tricky winger, I think possibly keep the offensive players on the shortlist and focus more on the defense. Now, one great shout was James Justin. James Justin coming in from Carroll Keenan. Really like the suggestion here, being a Luton Town Academy graduate, but he has said he wants to stay at Leicester, even if they've dropped down to the Championship, so I think I'll keep him here as he wants to stay at the King Power for now. I love this suggestion. Dele Alli redemption arc. Listen, mate, I know you've been watching me for a while. I'd love to see it as well, but at the moment, not sure I can take that gamble, to be honest here. I want to focus primarily on the defense, and I have to say, in the last episode, we were scouting Jacob Greaves and Ben Wilmot. I did see a couple of suggestions for Dan Ballard. This is a great shout out of the Arsenal Academy, like a few Luton Town players already. 23 years old, had a great year with Sunderland last season in their first year back in the Championship. He's a really solid defensive player, only 23 years old and already a full international at Northern Ireland as well. That's a great shout, had some great suggestions, and I'm going to go with Dan Ballard as my first one. Still quite young at 23 years old. I'm going to offer him Dan Potts because we can't seem to get rid of this guy. So we want to keep him in the Football League primarily for the realism, and that might soften the transfer fee as well. So let's go Dan Potts and 3.3 mil. See what the Black Cats say to that. But they do want him, but for more money. They want us to pay more for them to take him. To be fair, I know they're going to be quite keen on Dan Ballard, again, coming in from Arsenal. Had a great year last season with Sunderland. It was at my team the year before, Millwall. Very solid defender. Again, already about 12, 15 caps for Northern Ireland, and there's the fee. 4.25 mil plus Dan Potts. To be fair, a little bit more than I was expecting, but I will take it. So there we go, 19 grand a week, and Daniel Ballard is in. Once again, guys, thank you for the comments in the last episode and the great transfer suggestions. Please keep them coming though, because again, we've still got tons of money to work with, and I will look to bolster our team even further in the January transfer window. So 23 years old, 72 rated. Again, not the quickest, not the most nimble with the agility and the balance being quite low, but defensively really solid, and that is our biggest problem here with Luton Town. Again, full international in Northern Ireland, got his stats up here, 15 caps already at just 23 years old. Very impressive indeed, and again, I think this guy will be a really, really solid addition to our backline and much needed as well. And I'm going to give him his debut in our third and final game today. Chelsea away at the Bridge, where I've got a sneaky suspicion we might be able to spring a surprise and get our first Premier League points on the board, because Chelsea, like us, haven't got one thus far. So Chelsea away in West London, they're lining up with 4-2-3-1. Mudryk, no doubt about it, eyeing up his first Premier League goal against Little Luton. We are just going to hope for our first clean sheet of the season and our first point on the board. Come on, the Hatters. Yeah, tough for Chelsea, man. Really tough start under Pochettino this season. Mirrored in the game as well, just like us in the relegation zone with 0 points on the board in their first 2 games. Now, certainly be thinking if we can't win this one, we're in trouble. We're probably feeling the exact same. And already we're behind. There's always, I swear, there's always so much space between the man in the area and my defenders who are supposed to be marking tightly. Cole Palmer, the new kid on the block in from Man City, makes it 1. It's just too easy. They're not sticking tight enough. I don't know what the answer is for that. Like, how do you ask your players to stick tighter, you know? I have no idea. Adebayo, Morris, oh, lovely touch, and he puts it wide. Well, we're going to get chances, but that's the best we'll get. How did I miss the target from there? What I need is my boys in the box to just be tighter, you know? Like, I can't control all of my back 5, so I just need them to be tighter and stick to the men that they're supposed to be marking up to. But one thing I do know is that we do get chances on the break, including here. Adebayo just couldn't squeeze it through, but it's one back. Surely, yes! Ryan Giles stayed forward for the attack. We win it back and he capitalises. 1-1. I'm going to be honest, that is not how I drew it up. Ryan Giles shouldn't have even been up there. In the end, he was in the prime position to make the late tackle, and we do capitalise on it. Now then, Luton Town. What are we made of? We've got ourselves back on level terms. Can we defend a little bit better? Can we maybe get another and nick this win? As Ryan wins it back. Well done. Great start for our left back. And away we go. Boss Barkley, the ex-Chelsea man. Going down left, not the quickest. There is Ryan. There's Carlton Morris. I see Adebayo asking for it. What a chance. He's drilled it in. Luton Town come from behind to lead in West London. What a turnaround. Perfectly played counter. Morris across to Elijah, takes his time, drills it past Marcus Bettinelli, and we are leading at the bridge. But with our defence being so shaky, put it this way, we threw away a 2-goal lead against Doncaster Rovers. I'm not taking anything for granted here. Well, this was not in the script. Luton, from a goal down, are leading in West London. We are in front for the first time in a Premier League game. The question is, can we hang on? So now it's all about staying tight defensively. All about making sure we don't concede clear chances on our goal. It took 4 minutes. And Mykhailo Mudryk is indeed off the mark, like I anticipated today. Just a ball inside, which again is just too easy. Far too easy. 2-2, back on level terms. Would have taken a point pre-game. I'd certainly take it now. Careful, careful, don't throw us away. Well done, Daniel Ballard. To be fair, he's been pretty solid. I know he conceded twice today, but that's another good bit of defending there. And we're still tied. Question is, can one of these teams go on to win it? Carlton Morris has done really well there. He's done brilliantly. And a boy, oh, it's brilliant! Elijah Adebayo, 4 for this season already. Luton are back in front. If you've watched this guy play in real life, you'll know he's really physical, but he's got great footwork. It's all about the assist from Carlton Morris, to be fair. It is Bettinelli, frozen like a statue, covered in ice, and pops it in to the gaping goal. Luton Town are in front again. Marcus Bettinelli, honestly, cementing his boots, didn't even move. Totally outfoxed by Adebayo, but again, the question isn't can we score goals, the question is can we defend. Caicedo puts it wide. I know I said earlier that the bookies will probably be considering suspending odds on me being first Premier League manager to be sacked, but for Chelsea, it's going to be 3 defeats on the trot. And I think instead it'll be Pochettino in the hot seat, worrying for his future, because Luton Town have gone to the bridge and Morris is asking for it, but instead we're going to slow the pace down and just wait for this full-time whistle to ring out in West London, where Mauricio searches for his first Premier League point as Chelsea manager. Luton have got their first win. What a massive victory, and our first scratch in the Premier League. Pressure reliever. Huge 3 points at the bridge. Full value as well, man. Like, seriously, full value. I think we're a better team now. We missed a sitter, don't forget, in the opening 10 minutes. So I think we deserve that. Thoroughly deserved that. So our first win of the season propels us up the table. Chelsea remain in the bottom 3, as the Bournemouth with no wins or points in their first 3 as well. And, you know, I'm going to be wondering just how long it will take before we get bids for Adebayo. Because this guy, off to an amazing start, man. 4 goals in his opening 3 games. Back-to-back braces in the Premier League as well. He's the real deal, mate. He is the real deal. And I think any chance of us surviving is going to depend on him staying fit and in form. So deadline day is here. 10 hours to work our magic. 9.6 million in the budget. But like I said, keep those transfer suggestions coming, because I'll limit myself to the 2 signings we've already made for this summer window. But no doubt about it, we'll still look to make some improvements when January comes around. So just going to skip through deadline day really quickly, and no plans to sell or sign anyone. And here it is, Bologna putting in the bid 3.5 mil. But you know what? Not in season 1. At some point, I think he's going to want to go, and I won't stand in his way for a big team, but not now. Not with 4 hours to go on deadline day. I'm sorry, Elijah. At some point, I'll let you go to a big club, but not right now. And the top deals on deadline day. Wow, look at that. Trent Alexander-Arnold off to the Bernabeu. Borja Iglesias, the new man in to replace Harry Kane, possibly. And Unalin at Manchester United as well. But nothing done for us on deadline day. I've got to say, we're going to end with a scout report and one look at the team here. And there'll be question marks whether we've got enough to stay up. But, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. So, listen, I'm pleased to get the first win, but there's a long way to go. And as for the scouting report, our second one from England and Wales. This guy could be alright. We'll continue to scout him just for now. However, I have seen already. I just want to go straight to him now, to be fair. Jacob Andrew. Oh, the potential shocking. Oh, that's a tease. That's such a tease, man. But you know what? I can do with a third choice goalkeeper, so I'll bring him in anyway. That's such a tease, man. The overall looks so good. That's one of the worst youth players I've ever seen. And from Wales, I don't think anyone's going to make the cut here. Oh no, to be fair, the overall... Ooh! Speaking of goalkeepers, well, Ethan Wood, 56-74 overall, already great potential, get in my academy. So that means already we've got 3 players in our academy and 2 of them are goalkeepers. Well, I don't think I've got much use for this guy now, because this guy, whilst he's 6 ratings lower, clearly has far superior potential. Okay, alright, that's a nice thing to end on that. And end on that we shall. Yes, guys, thank you so much for watching episode number 2 of the EAFC Career Mode. If you've enjoyed it, then please do drop a like. And don't forget, 1,000 likes. As soon as we get that target, I'll upload the next episode of the EAFC Career Mode. So please leave a like on your way out. Have a fantastic day, guys. Much love to you all. And for Luton Town, well, do we have enough quality to stay in the Premier League? So far, 13th place. I'll definitely take that come the end of the season. Have a great day, guys. Much love. And I'll see you for the next episode very soon.